Ano nga ba ang panganib ng pag-hack sa website ng COMELEC at pagsasupubliko ng personal na impormasyon ng mga botante? Kaugnay niyan ay kasama natin ngayon sa studio ang ilang eksperto sa larangan ng cybersecurity, sina Engineer Pierre Gallia at Attorney Francis Acero ng democracy.net.ph. Ang grupo pong kanilang kinabibilangan ang nagsulong ng Magna Carta for Philippine Internet Freedom. Okay, magandang umaga, gentlemen. Usap-usapan ngayon sa social media and then, of course, kahit sa ordinary conversation. Ano bang magiging effect nitong pag-leak ng napakaraming data na galing sa COMELEC? Kayo ba'y bilang mga eksperto dito sa cybersecurity at sa internet, kayo ba'y na-alarma?
Well,
Attorney?
Parang ganito parang nagunaw na yung mundo The apocalypse has happened and whatever personal information that you have out there that is used to confirm your identity, kung ikaw nga yung kumakausap nga sa telepono, sa Globe, sa Smart, sa PLDT, all these other things, they can now steal your identity. It's not safe.
So para sa inyo, this is the apocalypse pagdating sa cybersecurity?
For example lang, ang pinaka-common question na ginagamit sa pag-verify ng identity, anong birthday mo? Ano ang pangalan ng nanay mo? Ganyan. Ano ang street nung saan ka nakatira nung bata ka pa? Yun yung mga yun ang mga normal na questions na tinatanong. And kung hindi yan papalitan ng mga bangko, ng mga financial institution, kung sinong tumatanggap ng mga bills na binabayaran mo kada buwan, talagang may pwedeng umagaw sa mga funds mo, sa properties mo, ganyan. Pwede na mangyari.
Actually, kahit sa email lang, para ma-recover mo yung password mo. Usually, yan ang mga security questions. Yung
Yes.
maiden name ng nanay mo,
Yes.
birth dates. At madalas, yun din ang pinagbabasihan ng maraming passwords para hindi malimutan.
Tama.
Di ba? Mga
Tama.
maiden name, yung mga mini-mix up lang ng konti. O kaya yung mga birth dates. Birth dates ng
Yes.
asawa, pamilya, or sa sarili mo. No?
Yes, there's a study that says most passwords are based on people you love or yourself. So kung password mo, mali ka mag-password ng birthday mo, hindi na yun.
Okay, pero ano ba yung posibleng mangyari ngayon? So, nandyan na ngayon kasi we just saw a tweet from James Jimenez of COMELEC saying na ibinaba na tong website. Kasi pinag-uusapan natin itong napakaraming data na galing sa COMELEC at nilagay, I think just yesterday, nilagay sa isang website in such a user-friendly way. We don't want to show the URL or the screen grab right now. Baka bigyan pa ng, well, okay, pinapakita ngayon. We don't want to share the URL kasi we've been advised na wag nang gamitin, wag nang subukan dahil it might compromise your privacy and your data even more. No?
Yes.
Pero how does this change the game ngayon? Yung paglalagay ng napakaraming data na nandun na sa publiko dito sa isang website na to.
Bottom line, pag nasa internet, nandun na yan forever. So, kung may nag-download at marami na nag-download, malamang nakita pa nga lang kagabi na may mga nagto-torrent pa at syempre nasiseed yan, meaning pagka-download mo, nasi-share na naman sa ibang tao, na ang data na nito of at least 50 to 70 million people, kalat na yan sa internet. Hindi na yan mawawala. Ang maganda nga yung sinabi mo off-cam kanina na the genie is out of the bottle. It seriously is. There's no way that you can put back the toothpaste back in the tube.
Okay, so galing sa COMELEC ito, how will this affect elections, if any effect at all?
Well, the effect on the elections is very minimal. At most, you can get some voter identity fraud, but that's around it. The bigger effect is after the elections. When everything's back to normal and people start using these identities for your normal identities for your everyday transactions. So, buying things off the net or not even off the net, just your normal day-to-day. Going to your mobile phone provider, going to your bank. In fact, when the SIM swap scam happened last year, that was one of the access points. So this can happen again.
And to reinforce the idea na minimal yung impact sa elections, people shouldn't worry because the automated election system is in fact a closed system. Hindi basta-basta napapasukan yan. Ang pwedeng mangyari insofar as the elections is concerned is using the identity for yung tinatawag na retail fraud.
vote.
Yeah, vote buying,
Vote buying.
kasi na-identify ko yung mga tao na pwede kong bayaran, na-identify kung saan ako malakas, or maybe even coercing people not to vote kasi these people, very well known na family na hindi boboto para sa akin, so wag na lang sana silang iboto and so on. there's not much difference from yung tinatawag na normal methods of cheating na as old as back in the day. Yung tinatawag na electronic methods of cheating is not at this time possible.
Okay, yung sinasabi mong retail vote buying, meaning nandun kasi yung mga address. No?
Yes.
Pero, di ba nandun na lahat ng mga information na to? Nasa internet na dati pa? Because I know that yung COMELEC really uploads a lot of this information in the public domain.
Exactly so. Now, pag nakita natin yung yung dinownload na file, yung ibang information doon incomplete. So pangalan ko, yung dati kong address and so on. Pero may mga data din doon na relatively more complete. This is because of the methods of data gathering dati na ginawa ng COMELEC na maaari yung election officer doon sa lugar, mas in-input niya, in-update niya yung profile ng voter. So, maaaring nandun yung dati mong address, tapos yung address mo ngayon kung saan ka nag-move, nandun yung, syempre kung pare-parehong last name, alam yung mga pamilya, malaraman mo din kung if you live in the same place or if you don't. So, it's not yung pag-aggregate ng information doon ang pwedeng gamitin for retail vote buying, retail fraud, and all those things.
Okay, now looking beyond elections, kasi yung sinasabi nyo nga na parang minimal yung posibleng effects sa elections except for yung retail vote buying. Pero the apocalypse is in identity theft,
Yes.
identity fraud, credit card fraud, banking fraud. And you described the different ways that can be done. Ngayon, syempre people listening to you now are, oh my God, nagiging paranoid na. Are there ways of protecting yourself?
Well, first is change all your passwords.
Ngayon pa lang.
Ngayon pa lang.
While you're listening to the
Right
show,
now,
palitan mo na.
Palitan mo na. And then when you change your password, don't use something that's close to you or something that you love. Normally, that's how you select the password so you can remember it. So use a phrase.
Strong, di ba?
Yeah.
May tinatawag na strong passwords.
Right.
Yes.
Oo.
So use a phrase, make it as long as possible.
Haluan mo ng number, haluan mo ng mga symbol.
Right.
Okay.
So for example, you can replace A with an @ sign or the number 4. You can replace I with an exclamation point or 1. Something like that.
We also have tips in our Facebook page on, if you look for our group, democracy.net.ph, like your security questions, you can use certain strategies like misdirection. For example, if you use, what was the name of your pet, or your favorite pet, instead of using the name of your pet, use the name of your former boss or your former teacher, that sort of thing. Things that you can easily remember pero gumagamit ka ng misdirected answer.
Okay, sandali. Pero that kind of information, your favorite teacher, your favorite pet, that was not collected by COMELEC, right?
That's true, but remember that your teacher is really part of your neighborhood. And
Yeah, I'm thinking of my teachers. They're not part of my neighborhood. Malayo mga bahay. Well, anyway, I get your point. Oo.
So things like that, right? Okay, so yun nga, we have some tips there na we hope that you look at and you practice. But apart from that, where we have to protect ourselves, we have to take measures to protect our personal data. Government also has things that they need to step in. There's the Department of Information and Communications Technology na medyo stuck pa. It was passed unanimously by both houses of Congress pero hindi pa siya umaabot sa desk ng presidente for signature.
Okay, before we go on to itong mga policy na dapat gawin ng gobyerno, no? So just to summarize, yung anong pwedeng gawin ng individual ngayon
Yes.
na na-compromise ng kanyang data dahil nandun na sa internet. No? So, change passwords, make it stronger.
Yes.
Okay, haluan mo ng kung ano-ano mga symbols. Don't make it obvious.
Yes.
Make it nothing to do with your birth date or your loved
Nothing.
ones. Okay? Choose security questions na maaring out of this world.
Exactly.
Maybe your first crush.
Right.
Okay, na
Yes.
talagang only you will know that.
Correct.
Di ba? Kasi wala yan sa records. Hindi
Yes.
naman kayo nagpakasal. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so those are two very important things to do.
More importantly, make sure that information spreads to the least techie person in your household. Because they're the ones who are most vulnerable.
Correct.
In the household, whoever is the most vulnerable, is the least techie, and that will be the point of vulnerability for all of you.
Yes.
So you're only as strong as your weakest link.
Okay, so dapat pag-meetingan nyo dun sa
Yes.
household, sa pamilya. Okay, policy-wise, how could this have happened? COMELEC has gone automated. They're into computers. They want to inspire confidence. Elections are coming up. How could this happen?
Back in 2012, with the cybercrime law, there was this other law that got passed, the Data Privacy Act of 2012.
Data Privacy Act.
Yes.
Okay.
And from 2012 to 2016, that office remained unfilled. There were
Okay,
no appointments.
sa
made.
ilalim yun ng aling department?
No, it...
Under the Office of the President?
Yes.
Yes.
Under Office of the President, may Data Privacy Office.
The National Privacy Commission.
National Privacy
Right.
Commission. Na ano dapat ang ginagawa nun?
They're the people, in case if there's a breach like this, they're the people you file the complaint to. And they're the people who have primary jurisdiction. So they're the people who can file the appropriate case in court.
Okay, prosecution yan, but are they technology people na
Yes.
that can recommend security measures para hindi nga mangyari ito sa government data?
That's part of their mandate. And for 4 years, those positions were left unfilled.
Okay.
And
So walang gumagawa ng trabahong
wala.
ito?
And it seems that there was no understanding of how important and how critical that those positions were.
So sino bang in charge ngayon? Anong department ang in charge sa security ng government data? Hindi lang naman kasi voter data ito,
That's
no?
right.
I mean, there's so much
and that's
else
the
out
point.
there.
That was the point I was trying to raise. We don't have ang tinatawag na ICT framework for the country, so, and we don't have anybody taking care of the ICT framework of the country in the same way that people are taking care of the environment or taking care of energy. That's why we have Department of Environment, Natural Resources, Department of Energy.
So
We don't
dapat
have
wake
that.
up call ito.
Yes, it
But
should
was there
be.
something that COMELEC could have done to prevent this? Kasi, well, even the Pentagon has been
Yes.
hacked, di ba? So, marami talagang magagaling na hackers dyan. So, could this have been prevented?
Well, in the sense na maraming magagaling na hackers dyan, this is a relatively crude method of hacking. Medyo mababaw lang. But yes, COMELEC, if it adopts a security culture, a security-conscious culture, a data security-conscious culture, which could have done, kung meron tayong cabinet secretary sana, pushing down these kinds of importance na we take care of our ICT, our policies, our security measures, the protection of data, the Data Privacy Commission being run, if we had that. But we don't have that yet.
Okay, and maybe this is the start. Maybe we need a crisis like this para...
There are people appointed already to the National Privacy Commission, and they are, in their position, these provisions are already in effect. So there are possible penal clauses that may come into effect, and people, not just the hackers, but also people in COMELEC may find themselves liable for what happened.
Okay, so moving forward, sana hindi lang COMELEC magkaroon ng cybersecurity culture. Yung buong, lahat tayo.
Personal.
Lahat tayo.
Personal,
Personal.
individual, every
Yes.
family, every company, every institution. Good advice. Maraming salamat, Engineer Pierre Gallia at Attorney Francis Acero ng democracy.net.ph.